if you thought that Deshaun Watson was getting a lot of fire, if you follow these things closely, there was a lot of talk yesterday that perhaps there was a burner account that Deshaun Watson started because the account came to life shortly after the Steelers game ended, and this account was just firing down all of the big name detractors, or at least many of them. He was responding to them. No proof to me or Jason and Bull, we talked about this, that this is actually his burner account.
Yeah.
It might be associated to someone that's close to Deshaun Watson, but we don't have any proof of that anyhow.
Although he went on a blocking spree on Twitter. I'm insulted that I was not blocked, but Jason wasn't blocked.
You're not hard on Deshaun. I wouldn't call you a critic of Deshaun Watson. I wouldn't.
I think both of us have been hard on him within reason.
Yeah,
fair.
Yeah.
But players don't usually care about fair. They want their asses
he's going
kicked.
after the guys, and that I know of. Maybe you have done this.
Yeah.
I think he's going after the guys and women that were specifically really hard on him after the game. Whoever the burner account belongs to, if it is a burner account, whoever it is, if it proves to be related to him in any way, it's going to be really bad for him.
Because
this account is calling out his teammates in a really big way.
I can't believe that it's.
I can't.
I don't.
I need to believe because I'm a Browns fan. I need to believe that this is just some random Yahoo who wanted to stir up
There's
trouble.
no reason to believe Deshaun Watson would be ripping his teammates anonymously.
No, I said
just
this
don't
about
see
Baker, and I say this about Deshaun, and I do believe this about Deshaun.
Yeah.
If you're a quarterback in the NFL and you have rabbit ears and thin skin, that is a terrible combination.
Absolutely.
It's a disaster.
And he does have both.
Yeah, and
Baker Mayfield has both.
Yes, and the blocking thing is silly. It's just silly because they blocked all the writers when he first got here. They blocked most of the writers.
Sense. No one had taken shots at him.
Yeah, and I'm still not blocked. I don't know why, but I might be the only writer that's not blocked. I don't know.
I'm glad to hear that.
But I mean, whatever.
Let's see if you're blocked by the end of the show.
But Twitter also has a mute button. Deshaun, just mute it.
I've got
just
a better
mute
idea.
It.
I've got a better idea. You are a professional quarterback making $230 million over the next 4 years. And that includes what he's already collected. Get off social media.
I totally agree with that.
Get rid of every account you have. Get off Twitter. Get off Instagram. You don't need it. You've got $230 million.
He doesn't tweet it. It might not even be him. He doesn't.
No, I'm talking about the accounts that we know are his. Why is he on there?
No. But I'm saying his Twitter. I don't think he tweets much. He might have somebody.
His Instagram is pretty.
I don't know about Instagram.
You can usually tell which ones are from the players and which ones are from
their people.
The handlers.
Yeah, right.
It's pretty obvious.
Yeah, it's obvious. He's involved. He's looking at his mentions. He's reading that nonsense.
Yeah.
Deshaun, it means zero.
Yeah.
There's only one thing that matters. What do you do on the football field?
I've said for years, Jay, if I was a pro athlete, I would not have anything to do. Let your marketing team handle your account for business purposes, whatever else. I'm not on Twitter now. Neither are you. You're
I'm
hardly
on, but
ever
I never tweet.
Well, that's same. I have an account, obviously, and I put something out this morning.
I disagree with that. I understand where you're coming from. I disagree with that. And people have told me, you guys have both said, don't look at your mentions, don't do this.
No.
But I have to do that because I have a lot of fans that ask me questions and say nice things. I want to respond to those people.
Everyone does. But here's the thing. I know you want to respond to people, and that's admirable. It is. I used to be in that world, by the way. But at some point, what you realize is, in particular if you're a quarterback, not for media, it doesn't matter for us. If I want to hear from the quarterback that steps forward and says, social media has made me a better player.
Right. Well,
when has that ever happened? And so with that in mind, just go dark. Just don't even make an announcement.
No, of course
not.
not.
Don't even delete your accounts. Just leave them be.
Yes.
Don't put anything out there. One thing should matter to Deshaun Watson right now because it's the only thing that will determine his ultimate reputation in the game.
The Titans' defensive scheme.
What do you do on the football field?
That's true, but he likes, people like to communicate with their fans directly. It's a different time.
I know, but Bull, I know this affects you because we've talked about this.
Yeah.
Now, some people are super weird, like Skip Bayless, who used to tell me you would never want to read my mentions, and then he let me read them for a minute, and I go, Skip, how are you doing that? I mean, the most vile, horrible things ever. It has to have an impact on you.
I hear you, but 99% of the negative tweets to me have no impact on me. It's 1%.
Okay, so if it's 1% that get through that affect your psyche,
to me, it's not
that's
worth
affecting him on the field.
I hear you. It could.
I just don't think that it's going to make him better.
But he doesn't have to look at his mentions.
Every question that he asks himself from now moving forward is what I'm about to do.
Yeah.
Whether it's to leave the facility at 5:15, or whether it's to stop and have a meal in a public restaurant, or whether it's to look at his Instagram mentions and clap back.
Yeah.
Everything he does from today forward he has to ask one question before he does it. Is this going to make me a better football player?
Yeah.
And if the answer is
I hear
no, you're getting paid $230 million, and with that comes the bullseye and the target. And he's clearly wearing it right now.
Yeah.
You're not going to get better by looking at your mentions. You're just not.
No, that's fine. I don't think he's doing that to look. I think it's a way to communicate with his fans.
Okay.
But
All right.
I get what you're saying. I mean, there is really no benefit.
I always hear people say, well, I'm trying to build a brand.
Yeah.
Build a brand for what? You've got $230 million when you walk away from this game. You don't need a brand. Buy a place in Idaho and enjoy the rest of your life.
Has he fought with people on social media? I don't know that he's done that.
in my estimation,
Players who have done that, that's a mistake, yeah.
When you block someone, it's obviously a response.
Yeah.
And I just think that he's above that. I just think he should be above that.
Yeah.
So
I've never blocked anyone on Twitter. Not
I know
one.
you've said that.
Not one.
Yeah. If I happen to see a mention that's personal, they're gone. They're gone. I would say this. If you're in a toxic relationship of any kind, whether it's work, personal, friendship, get the hell out. Life's too short.
But mute
and
is
that's
better.
A relationship if you're tweeting back and forth, and the second it turns toxic, bye-bye.
But mute's generally better because they don't know you've been. I'll
mute the shit out of people, but I don't block them.
I had not blocked anybody. I had not blocked anybody in years until this week when people were tweeting at me saying it was my fault that Nick Chubb got hurt.
Yeah.
And those people I blocked. It was the first time I'd blocked anybody in a long time.